A happy hi everyone. Different phrases with look. There are lots of phrases for the combination of look. We are going to have a look at important phrases one by one. First, look to. If you look to someone or something, you depend on someone or something. Example, students look to their professors for guidance, which means they depend on the professor's guidance. Second, look up. Look up has three different meanings. If you look up someone, it can be you admire them and you respect them, you follow them. You admire, respect, and follow them if you look up someone. If you look up something, you might search for something to find information. If something is looking up, you are not looking up anything. If something is looking up, if somebody is saying something is looking up, which means it is improving, increasing in number. Examples, I always look up to my father, which means you admire your father. She looked your address up in the personal file, which means she searched for it to find information. Computer industry is looking up, which is improving. Computer industry is improving. Third one, look ahead. If you look ahead, you think and make plans about your future, which means ahead. Ahead is always about the one going to happen. So if you look ahead, you think and make plans about your future. Sentence, looking ahead, I think the company needs to develop some new services. So these are the things you are planning that is going to happen in the future, looking ahead of something in the future. This is about the company's future, and you can look ahead on making plans about your future education, future marriage plans, anything it can be. Fourth, look back. If you look back something, you think of the past. Example, don't waste time looking back on things that have caused you distress. Distress is sadness. So something which caused you already the sadness, don't look back on that, which means don't think of the past. Whatever happened in the past, it's over. So look back means something you think of the past. Fifth one, look for. If you look for someone or something, you search for them or you search for that particular thing. Sentences like, where did you go? Sam has been looking for you. She has been searching for you. Where did you go? Sixth one, looking forward to. This we heard from many people saying looking forward to working with you, looking forward to seeing you, looking forward to watching the movie. It can be any kind which you are eagerly, excitedly waiting for that to happen. So if you look forward to something, you are happy and excited that something is going to happen. Sentences like, I'm looking forward to working with you. So in business relation, the people end the conversation with such kind of phrases. Seventh one, look in. If you look in, you make a short visit or call. Example, I plan to look in on the lawyer on the way to the office. So I was about to meet her, but I couldn't meet her. Something it can be. Or I was about to meet her. Can you please? You can tell that to the driver. I think I have to meet her. We'll look in on the lawyer on the way to the office. Just drop there. Something you can say as an information, just as a quick visit or call. Eighth one, look on. If you look on something, you watch without getting involved. It can be something, a large crowd looked on the performance of the boy band. You just watch the performance, you don't involve in the performance. You are not going to perform, but you just watch as an audience. It can be something else like he just looked on his wife and his mother's conversations or fight. So he didn't involve in the fight, he just looked on it, which means he didn't even interfere throughout the fight. Ninth one, look out. If you are saying look out to someone, you are telling them to be careful. Sentences like, you should look out for your pronunciation when you speak English, which means you should be careful about your pronunciation when you speak English. 10th one, look round or look around. We usually use look around, but the most probable way of using is look round. If you say you look around or you look around something, which means you walk around the place to view and to get something interesting features, to view some interesting features. It's like almost like you went on a trip and looking around the places. Sentences like she spent the afternoon looking round the town or looking around the town, both goes correct. So she spent the afternoon looking around the town, which means she spent it to walk around to see the interesting features out there. 11th, look through. If you look through something, you read something quickly. You read it quickly if you look through something. So she was looking through the magazine as she waited for the doctor. So she just had a quick a view on it. She just read it in an outline manner, or she just had a quick view on reading when she was waiting for the doctor. 12th one, look after. If you look after someone or if you look after something, you take care of them or you take care of that. For a person or a dog, it can be anything. Sentences are, we look after the neighbor's cat while they are away. Or it can be, we look after the neighbor's dog while they are away. Second, if you look after your clothes, they last a lot longer. So if you look after, if you treat the clothes, if you maintain your clothes well, it will last for a long time. It will be you can use the clothes for the long time. That's what it lasts for the long time. 13th, look into. If you look into something, you examine, you investigate something, or even you can check something. I looked into my sister's home fund, which means I checked whether she did it or not. Or it can be, we are looking into the possibility of merging the two departments. As a business meeting, you can just say that we are looking into the possibility of merging the two departments, because you are checking on the possibility. You are examining whether it is possible or not. 14th one, look over. If you look over something, it is also you examine or check, but it can be something about the file. If you look into it, you look into it deeply. You look into the problem, which means you want the solution for it. You look into it. If you look into something, you need the solution for it. But if you look over, you are examining, maybe it's not something about that needs solution for. So it can be something like a file, it can be something like another issue which you just need to examine or check it. That doesn't need a solution. So the manager looked over the company files. It can be the regular or routine work he does. So it doesn't need to be gotten the solution for. 15th, look away. If you look away, you turn your eyes away from someone or something you are looking at. You are already looking at somewhere or some person, and you just looked away suddenly. So that's what looking away. It can be out of fear, it can be out of shyness or embarrassment, it can be out of anything. Sentences like, don't look away while I am taking your photograph. So I am taking your photograph, please just give a smile and look at the camera. He got afraid of the horror movie and looked away. The child, you can say, the child got afraid of the horror movie and looked away suddenly. 16th and final one, look at. This is what the common phrase which we use along with look. If you look at something or someone, you notice something or someone. Or another meaning is, if you look at the problem, looking at the problem, I think this would be the possible solution. If you say something like that, which means you are thinking about the situation in order to make a decision. So if you look at something, you are thinking about the thing in order to make a decision to come under some control. So what can you do to make the things to be settled? So something you are thinking about the decision. Sentence, he's looking at ways of reducing the travel expenses. So he has been traveling through some car or something else. He's looking at the ways to reduce the cost of it. She turned and looked at me. This is what noticing. at someone. She turned and looked at me. She looked at the picture. So this is all noticing. Looked at the ways of reducing travel expenses, or thinking of what can be done to reduce the travel expenses. That's done for the phrases of look. For more detailed video as this, please do subscribe and please click the bell icon. Thank you.